Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back with another video, and today we're back on Star Rail. You already know what's going on, and I hope you're having a good day today. And if you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. You already know the drill. So today we're just doing a little just to inform you. If you somehow did not log into the game, we do have the new event here, and it's an event, you know. It's something. It gives you Stellar Jade. That's really all it is. It's nothing. There's really not much meat to it right now. I think later on, maybe, like as the days go on, you get something to do. But like as of right now, there's not much to it. Literally, the very beginning of it is you fight a Trotter, and that's it. And yeah, I can't even get to do anything with this guy again. Like, it's, yeah, that's it. It's just conversation. But it is what it is, Just, I'm just gonna, like, these are just my opinion. Once again, you don't need to kill somebody for giving their opinions. These are just my opinions. And like I said, I play a lot of gacha games. And when I think of events, I'm just keeping it 100%. Now, you might be okay with these events. That's okay. I'm just telling you how I feel about these events. But I think it's crazy, right? So you get 2 events per patch, right? And one event, or when I say per patch, I mean like with characters. Like the characters drop, and then for the duration of the character, you get event and event. The main event tends to be in the first character, and then the second one is the baby one. So we'll probably get another one, during Kafka, like after all this, I'm sure, because it's only 16 days, and Kafka will be out for 8 or 6 days when this event ends. So obviously there'll be something else. But it's something about releasing events not at the same time and then prolonging them. Like, it's weird to me. Like, don't think of Genshin. Get MiHoYo out of your brain when you do this. I guess it's more like a 50-50. You can find plenty of gacha games that do the time gated events, and then you can find plenty of gacha games that give you all of the events right then and there. And I will always argue that the games that give you the events immediately are the better events. Because you can try to say, oh, they're doing that so you don't rush through the content and beat it all. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change how much content there actually is in it, does it? Whether you get it all up front or you don't. And this event here, this Trotter event, obviously it's day one. It's day one. So there's not much to go off of. It might get better as we go along. But like, yes, it's nice we're getting Stellar Jade, but it's a whole bunch of, like, it's a nothing event, It's kind of like, I don't care what's actually happening. Just give me Stellar Jade. Now, granted, that's how I feel about most games. I'll just be honest. But I've never been upset with a challenge. So, like, the first event that we got was really good. I really did like that. That was great. But I think I would have preferred if they made that longer than not drop the Trotter event at all. I'll be honest. Now, maybe this will get better. I don't know. Who knows? It was the first one. I can't remember what that trailer completely entailed, because we all remember they dropped that trailer. I can't remember what was all in that trailer. I can't remember what went to what event. But right now, this seems just a tad bit And it's because of the days. Instead of just giving everything at once and letting me play it and see the progression from very simple to beautiful, it's like, all right, here's day 1, here's day 2, here's day 3. Like, that stinks in my opinion. That even when it starts to get good, right, I have to wait a day in between each one. And you can say, oh, it's just 5 days. It's really not that serious. And sure, it isn't that serious. It is only 5 days. But what if the event is mid? I waited 5 days for mid. If it's great, I still have to wait 5 days for greatness. It's like, oh, it's getting better. I'm finally starting to enjoy it, and it's over because it took me about 2 minutes to do it. And so now it's done. There's no replayability to it. And that's my problem with, like, the events, some of the events. I'm not going to say the events, but some of the events in this game, in the way that MiHoYo does things. You might like them as a person that plays Genshin. And I think, like, and, you know, this is where like it's kind of like the iPhone versus Samsung. You sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone. Because a lot of times when you talk iPhone versus Samsung, iPhone person will stand iPhone and everything that they do and just defend it no matter what, and they won't look at the bright side of Samsung. And Samsung people do the same thing; they don't look at the bright side of iPhone. And I feel like, definitely in this community, I can tell you that in this community, the people that are diehard, that you only play MiHoYo games, you defend the game harder than what it should be. Because the same thing happens in the Dungeon Battle community, same thing happens in Dislike, happens in every single community out there on planet Earth. When you are deep in the community, you defend the community far more than what you actually should and what is actually valid. Like, you just give things passes that other people are able to see from the outside because they're on the outside. So it's like, compared to this is just not that good. And looking at this event as is, it's very, very, very mid as of right now. Now, obviously, like I said, it can get better. They can add more. But just looking at it on a base value, I'm just getting Stellar Jade, which I'm not mad at that. No one's ever been mad at Stellar Jade. But the actual content is very It's very okay. And you can defend if you want. That's not the point. This is not the point of this is not to talk about fans. It's just to talk about what's here and what I think about it. And I think it's okay. You know, Stellar Jade is nice. And that's really it. That's literally all I can say about this event right now, because that's all that I can see. That's all that I'm offered. I'm talking about what's here now. I'm not talking about what's here in 5 days. I'm talking about what's here right now. And the game feels just as interesting as the day when I first finished the other event. Like, and that's like the weird thing about this game. And this is why, like, my personal, like, this is why this, like, visually this game is at my top. But, like, mechanically and gameplay wise, it's towards the bottom, because it's all like, this game, I feel like I have far more dead periods in this game than I did in any other gacha game I've ever played, minus My Hero game that's also on my channel. That game also had a lot of dead periods in it. The only reason is because I had to catch up, and I was outside of that though, it became very repetitive. I was doing the same things, and it was just a lull, and they kept releasing the same events over and over again, next to no events, because they at this point they have not released new content in like a year. But that's beside the point. This also is part of the games that's just like, it's very, very dead way too often. And when they do get events, I think they are blown way out of proportion. Story is cool, it's great, but I don't think that justifies the intense dead period of just grinding. Like, I think it's in my opinion, I think it's very, it's different to be like, oh, well, the dead periods are for you to grind. I should be able to grind, and I should be taking on that event. It should be a two-way thing. Once again, I could just go name game after game after game after game that give you grinding and you have events to do at the same time. Or Star Wars really just, you have an event that you complete in a day, or whenever we let you finish it. So by the time that timer's up, you've probably completed the event, and then back to your grind. We ain't got nothing else for you. And that's what the game is. And that's my biggest gripe with this game. But I got 65. So I got some more stuff to do. I got stuff to clear. I'll go clear that. But, like, this is just my thoughts. Don't take it too seriously. This is just a talk. You know, I always have to just throw that out there. Don't take it too seriously. It's not meant to. It's never an ill-hearted talk when I'm talking. I'm just saying that I do think that things could be better. As a person that's played so many gacha games, things can always be better than what you think they can be. It's as simple as that. But, and also, I'm just one person, and my opinion is probably wrong more times than not, because it's just an opinion. It's just how I feel. Remember, most YouTubers, most people in general, all think that their ideas are what need to be incorporated and what they think are right. Chances are it's probably just not the truth, and the same thing applies here. I think I know what's right, and I probably don't. That's just what we all think. And so I'm just here to talk. So just let me live, y'all. Don't kill me. With all that being said, thank you for watching. If you watched, I appreciate y'all. Drop a like on the video, comment something down below, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.